I'm with Zach Miles from the Thoroughbred Club. I'm just going to ask Zach, tell us a little bit about what today's all about.
Well, today's the showcase of showjumping, which is one of our best events of the year. It's a joint show, polo and showjumping, and we have a World Cup competition on this weekend, so it should be make for some pretty exciting showjumping, hopefully.
Fantastic. Now, the riders today, what are they trying to qualify for?
Well, there are a group of qualifiers. There are a number of qualifying, what they would call them World Cup shows, and those that qualify will hopefully eventually go overseas to represent Australia at the World Cup.
Great. Now, what are the age groups? Is there a limit to how old you are, or do they have groups, or is it just anyone has a go? Or
not really. Showjumping is one of those sports that is age not ageist, I guess you can say. No, there's some very successful, very young show jumpers, and then you have some of the old guns, the Vicky Roycross and Chris Chuggs, and we have a great team actually who are currently here, Jamie Kermont and Dave Cameron, and they're hopefully going to be representing Australia in the Olympics. We might have a very good team this year with Edwina Alexander and quite a few very senior show jumpers who will be representing us overseas.
That will be fantastic, and we hope to have a great event around that if we can get to the Olympics with some great horses.
So I'm here with Chris Chugg, 5-time Australian champion show jumper. He's here at the Showcase of Showjumping in the Hawkesbury outside of Sydney. How are you feeling today about you're about to start in the gold class, the World Cup qualifier? How are you feeling?
Good. Quietly comfortable. I've got a 8-year-old stallion, Casiago's a Holstein German stallion starting, so it'll be exciting. And then I've got a young 7-year-old mare competing as well. So the stallion finished 4th yesterday, and he's winning the leaderboard for the World Cup, which is a series that runs through Australia. There's about 14 starts in Queensland, goes to Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, and then the winner of the final, which will probably be decided in about 3 weeks' time, gets a trip to Europe to compete on the European League against the European horses that have been competing all year in winter indoors. So it's basically like a winter indoor Olympics.
All right, so we're here at this show now. How are you? This is a beautiful show. What do you think of the Showcase of Showjumping? How has it been for you?
Yeah, this show is the best show in Australia at the moment because it's run to 2-star level, so it has great prize money. We have a great course with great footing down here at the Richmond Polo Fields, and it's the hub of the equestrian world, the Hawkesbury Valley. So it's actually, I live 7 kilometres away, so it's great to come to a great show without having to travel to Europe, and winning appliances have brought Europe to Australia, so it's fantastic.
And tell us just a little bit about your stallion Casiago. You've had him for 18 months. What's he like? How long has it taken you to get him to this level? What was he like when you got him?
Yeah, well, I was very fortunate to pick him up when he was a young horse, and he was only jumping in the 125 small 130s, and at probably about 16 months I set my sights to try to have a go at Rio, the Olympic Games, and I thought it might be pushing him a little bit, but he's actually every start he's won 3 out of 5 World Cups and finished second in the other. So he's a horse that's just hit form, and he keeps hitting form every week. He's standing at stud every week, so we're breeding now in the middle of the season. We're breeding mares with him every year, or every day, second day. And so he seems to cope with the mental game and also the athletic game as well. So I think he's a big horse for the future.
Okay, great. Thanks for talking to us.
And Zulu for the first, clear in the second, in a time 5-3-9-4.
Fantastic show. The winning family, well done again. Great sponsorship. 2015 winners of the World Cup show jumping, Chris Chugg and Sierra Casiago.
We're here at Sydney Polo, out the front of the VIP marquee, which is absolutely happening. We're about to show fashions on the field and who will win this year's best dress.
Number 23, please step forward, please. Sorry.
I'm with Ron Finnimore, who is the ex-chairman of the ATC. Ron, lovely to see you here. Now, why are you here?
Well, really, I mean to see all the pretty ladies, but really my son's playing in the final this afternoon, and he's here from New York and been playing the last 3 days, and so we thought we'd better come and see them.
I think so. What a great opportunity to have him out. So has he been playing polo around the world or mostly Australia?
No, he plays in upstate New York where he lives, and he's been playing the last few years in Australia when he comes here this time of year. So he's been Elliston last year and down at Harden the year before and down at Harden. So he enjoys it, and so it's pretty special.
So it's nice to be able to see you being a member of the chairman of the ATC, loving your racehorses, and now here at Polo. Have you got any ex-racehorses, and does your son ever get on an ex-racehorse for you?
He does, but not playing polo. We've got one in upstate New York that we raced in Australia and New York called Senor de Here that we bred, and he's jumping now. So when I was in New York 3 weeks ago, I saw him jumping, and he's really enjoying it. So loves it.
How fantastic, and we just love following wherever the ex-racehorse is going.